This video is sponsored by Core. Hello everybody, it's your dad, Big Gibby here. Welcome to devlog update number 4, and holy, this is a big one. Today we'll be checking out major improvements, new features, ways that you can actually try out the game, and finally future plans. So let's get right into it. Let's first discuss the new weapon system. I've completely revamped the way loadouts work, and now weapons can be added or removed from your inventory. Guns are pretty easily made and quite customizable. Speaking of customizing, you can now also customize your weapons yourself. By pressing T, you get this crisis-style attachment manager. Attachments do change the way weapons work. Barrel attachments change the sound of your gun, and they even change the visibility of your muzzle flash. Changing your sight will also change the magnification, and that's pretty well what I have so far. In the future it'll be pretty easy for me to add different attachments like lasers, flashlights, stocks, and something I'm calling hyperchip technology. I've worked a lot on the weapon sway and it feels pretty smooth now. It's actually crazy how much little things like weapon sway can impact the feeling of your game. Now, can I just say, making games is way harder than it looks. And if you've tried, you would know that I'm not wrong. It can be very exciting to get into game dev with your dream game, only to have no idea where to start and watching endless tutorials that are so complex, you just want to pack your bags and give up. I've been there. Well, don't even think about it, because game dev is awesome and you really shouldn't be held back from it. So allow me to introduce you to this video's sponsor, which is actually Core. Core makes game development a piece of cake. It's a PC gaming platform that allows you to create, share, and even play games for a grand total of $0. There are thousands of free music, sound, and art assets to choose from. That means you can get right into the thick of it and start creating your dream game without any coding or really any game dev experience at all. And even for you more experienced developers, Core lets you write your own scripts with Lua. One of my big issues with game development, and something that I'm struggling with right now, is how difficult it can be to implement multiplayer, and Core seems to have it all figured out and completely takes care of it. Core also uses Unreal Engine, so that means amazing graphics right off the bat. Core has one of the biggest revenue shares with their creators at 50%, which is way more than similar platforms. Some Core creators have been able to pay their bills, buy their dream cars, and quit their day jobs with the help of the Perks program. Like, all of them just buy Teslas. I'll take a Tesla, please. I'd also like to mention their holiday art jam. Create a festive holiday experience, decorate a gingerbread house, or recreate your best moments from the year. There is $10,000 worth of prizes to be won. Please visit the link in the description if you are interested, and big thanks to Core for sponsoring this video. I've stuck to modeling my guns in Unity. It's kind of ridiculous, but you guys seem to really love it, and honestly it's been way easier than modeling in Blender for me. It's just super easy to block it out and add all the details from there. Sometimes I just make something in Blender like the rails and put it on the gun in Unity and make the rest of it with blocks. I did follow a tutorial for my pistol and I'll put that in the description as well. It won't be in the final game as it's pretty much an exact copy of the tutorial's gun, but it does look really cool and I think it really fits the overall style of everything. Recoil feels way better now. I've tweaked it numerous times and I think finally I'm getting really close to my perfect recoil. I've even used Cinemachine to add a tiny bit of camera shake to every weapon just for that extra oomph. There's still one problem I can't really figure out when I'm trying to counter recoil, but I honestly think it'll come to me eventually. I've decided to switch to projectiles because they're just so much more fun. It makes bullet tracers a whole lot easier to create, and I think the smoky look is really cool. Guns now shoot from the camera. Not really a big deal, but I thought I should mention it. You guys have told me in the last devlog that shooting from the barrel itself creates more problems than it should, and as I've been working on this project, I have experienced almost all of them. I haven't added any reload animations yet, but I've at least created a weapon state for the weapon to go into when you're reloading. The graphics haven't really changed that much, but I have recently started using Substance Painter, and it's awesome. It's expensive, but it's really cool. I've also really worked hard tweaking all my lighting settings, and you can really see a big difference. I thought it looked really good before, but now I feel like the shadows and everything look awesome. I have to do a tutorial on this because everybody always asks me how I achieve this lighting, and it's really not that hard. Now, I'm gonna have to get this big one out of the way and say that plans for the game have changed. In my previous devlogs, I've discussed the hidden game mode, and lots of you guys liked it, which is great, and while I'm still in love with this idea, I've decided to go a different route. Multiplayer has been stripped from the project, and now it's something that would be included in the future. Multiplayer is something that I was struggling with, and as the project kept getting bigger, things would just stop working correctly. I'm still a complete noob with networking, so the thought of having to come up with some sort of lobby system and eventually anti-cheat just made me feel exhausted and absolutely scared me. I'm definitely not opposed to multiplayer, I just think it has to be something I will explore in the future so I can just move on. So for now, we're looking at a fully fledged single player FPS. I don't want you guys to think that that's a bad thing, because honestly, ever since I've changed my mindset to go more single player with this game, everything has picked up pace and it's been working really smoothly. I don't want to go into too much detail in this devlog as it's mainly meant to be about the demo, so we'll just get on with things. I've been working on AI a lot. Wait a second, what was that sound? I've been working on AI a lot, and it's going alright. As a simple enemy, I thought I'd add a drone, and so far they're pretty cool. They have different hit points, including critical hits, and they can also shoot at me. And they're completely physics-based, which means I can grab them, throw stuff at them, and even bullets provide an impact on their thin shells. They are pretty early in development, so I'm not going to include them in this demo. So let's talk about this demo anyways. You can access it right now by joining the Discord in the description. I didn't really want to give too much in the demo because I feel like the game is in really early development. I think it's just still a little bit buggy, but not as much as it would be if I rushed out some sort of parkour demo or something. But that's okay. That's really what it's meant for, honestly. I want you guys to get your hands on it and just try to break it. And I know that you're gonna be able to, so maybe you don't have to try too hard. I want you to have fun first, but just know that there's gonna be a few bugs lying around. The main objective of the demo is to show you guys the shooting mechanics of the game. So I have a small shooting range you can test the weapons out with, and I kind of wanted it to be a mini game, so you can even switch the game to skeet shooting, and play different levels to earn cash. With the cash, you can buy new weapons from the vending machine and try them out. Some things aren't too clear, so hopefully my tips will be sort of helpful. The UI still needs some key features like weapon icons. I found it's a little bit confusing when you're scrolling through your weapons, but it still has improved quite a lot. The main menu is completely different as I've started from scratch. I'm going to try to include some important options in the demo, but I do apologize if you launch it and some options are missing that you really needed. I will put it on a launcher so you can update it whenever I release something new, just in case of some sort of game-breaking bug. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the demo and you've all been with me for a while, and look at the channel, it's completely taken off. I mean, maybe 2,000 subscribers isn't completely taken off, but to me it's freaking awesome. Thank you so much for watching my 4th development update. I do apologize that it took a while, and I hope a little demo will make up for the lost time. I'm gonna try and post more often. I've just been so busy with work and Christmas, and sometimes I'm just working on the game and suddenly Halo is right in front of my face and I don't know how it happens. I promise it's my New Year's resolution to just work on the game, work on videos, and hopefully I can stick to it. Once again, thanks to Core for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out. It's completely free. Use the link in the description to get started.